Martin Garrix played Arcando's drum and bass track at Ultra Miami, which was quite unexpected. Later, he played an ID by Arcando at EDC. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly. Which forced me to check out Arcando's profile. I discovered this song Get So Lost and decided to remake it. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make a drum and bass song like Arcando. This tutorial will guide you through creating a DnB track inspired by Arcando's signature style. Drum and bass typically ranges from 170 to 180 BPM. Arcando's track often sit in this range like 174 or 172 BPM. So the important element in the drum and bass is the drums. That's what is called drum and bass.
Hell no, man.
Begin with the drums, the backbone of any DnB track. Use punchy kick drums and crisp snares. Layer these with hi-hats and percussions for added complexity. So experiment with offbeat placements. Now, synth part. Let's begin with the bass. So we need a strong sub bass like this. For the effects, EQ to cut the high-end frequencies, little bit of OTT, little bit of distortion through Camel Crusher, then again EQ to cut the high-end frequencies, then again distortion through Decapitator, then again EQ to shape the sound. And for the sidechain, I use Fruity Balance. I also duck down the volume of the synths when the snare hits mid-bass. Layers. And for the effects, EQ to cut the sub-bass frequencies, then distortion through Camel Crusher, then again distortion through Decapitator, then OTT for compression, then again an EQ to shape the sound, then again distortion through KHS distortion, saturate preset, then again an EQ to shape the sound, then Fruity Balance and filter for automation stuff. Mid-bass without effect. With effect. Now, the lead. Compose catchy yet intricate melody. Keep the melodies engaging, but not too complex to distract from the rhythm. So in the second part of the lead, I added this variation. Layers. Use different automations such as reverb, pitch and vibrato. To make your simple lead sound amazing. So for the effects, EQ to cut the low end frequencies, then OTT for compression, then again in EQ to shape the sound and cut some low frequencies. Camel Crusher for distortion, then again distortion through Decapitator, then again in EQ to shape the sound, then 2 EQs to shape the sound, some saturation, then again in EQ, M vibrato, then Fruity Chorus for automation, then Fresh Air, then Valhalla Room for reverb automation, Fruity Balance and Fruity Filter for automation, then at last LFO tool. So leads without effects sounds like this. With all the effects, it sounds like this. Then harmonize the lead with chords that create a full sound. Layers. For the effects, EQ to cut the low end frequencies and to reduce some high end frequencies. Then OTT for compression, then distortion through Camel Crusher, then again EQ to shape the sound, Fruity Filter for automation, M vibrato and LFO tools for automation stuff, then again EQ to shape the sound, then Fruity Balance for automation. Chords without effect. Chords with effect. And don't forget to add some ear candy stuff like this. And in the B part of the drop, I added this melody. For the effects, Camel Crusher for distortion, then EQ to cut the low end frequencies, then OTT for compression, EQ to shape the sound, punks or pangs for clipping, it's free by the way, then Fresh Air, Fruity Filter and Fruity Balance for automation stuff, then again in EQ to shape the sound, reverb with sidechain through Fruity P controller, then at last EQ to shape the sound. So this is all for the drop. For the intro, add a powerful Reese bass. then some guitar chords. Arcando uses melodic atmosphere a lot in his intros and break. You can use Splice to find cool samples, or you can check out my first ambient sample pack, which has some great ambient sounds for free. Introducing the Anasami Ambient Sample Pack Volume 1. I made a promise and I've kept it. Now it's your turn to download this pack, use it in your future tracks, and tag me on Instagram so I can check out the bangers you create using my sample pack. This incredible collection features 80 unique sounds, including 40 drones, 20 melody atmosphere, 10 ambient shots, and 10 ambient loops. Download now and start experimenting with these sounds to enhance your music projects. And please give the feedback. So the ambient stuff. Some vocal shots. Then I added shakers and clock for the rhythm. In the verse, add some drums to keep the groove going and ensure that the listeners stay engaged. Then, for the break or the part before the build-up, add some uplifting elements to set the stage for something great. Remember, with great breaks comes great melodies.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
So include some cool melodies in your break. You can even tease the drop melody. It's up to you. Layers. Then I also added this uplifting chord. Layers. Then also add some SFX or drop claps. Now let's create a build-up. This is where we increase the tension before the drop. Start with your basic drum pattern and gradually add elements like risers, snare rolls, and effects. But in this build-up, I use kick instead of snare. A low pass filter can be very effective here for the drop elements. In this case, the drop lead. Then for the second verse and the breaks, it's just the same as the intro. I added the drums to keep the groove going. And in the master chain, I have Endless Smile, Fruity Filter for automation, Fruity Balance for automation, 2 EQs to shape the sound, then OTT, Gulfos, then a Pro L2. Span is just a spectrum analyzer plugin. If you want to get your hands on the exact project file I use in this tutorial, you are in luck. For just $7, you can get a banger drum and bass track with all the samples and presets used in this track. You will get access to the full project file, allowing you to see exactly how each element is created and arranged. It's an incredible value for everything you are getting. So click the link in the description below to grab your copy now. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on this deal. And also don't forget to download the free sample pack. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more tutorials. So let's check out the final result.